Hey everyone, so this is Luke. He's my Akita. He's 5 years old. We've had him since he was about 9 weeks old. My kids love him. He's great with my kids. He lets them ride him like he's a horse. They, play with him, and he just lays there and deals with it, and he'll even play chase with them. And he's just an awesome dog, an awesome breed. The only issue I've had was his hair. That's it. He just shed a lot, and he's always shed a lot, and I thought so that was his norm maybe. But recently, well, not even recently, until over the past year, maybe even 2 years, he shed even more, where I had to vacuum every day because I would see hair just everywhere, and it would literally be like a ball of hair just running through the house. I would have to vacuum every day, and so I thought that was just an Akita thing. And we changed his food multiple times, have been to the vet multiple times, and they just said it would be his diet, and so we've done that. Well, it's been about a month and a half, and he's just completely declined, and his hair now literally breaks off. His hair usually is a little bit longer than this, and now it's so short. He's unable to move. He can't even go down the stairs. Well, he can, but not as well. Going up the stairs is a problem. He can't get in my car without assistance. He's still a happy dog. He still wants to eat. He's still, when he sees dad, he gets really happy, and still his tail wiggles, and he's a great dog, and we don't know what's going on with him. We've done a tick, a Lyme and flea test. We've done lab work on him, but we noticed this about a month and a half ago. We went out of town for 3 days. He went into this new boarding area, and there was no complaints there. When we picked him up, he was fine. We picked him up on Monday. Tuesday, he was just laying around a lot, but that's his normal when we take him to boarding. Normally it's like he maybe had too much fun there, and then he just needs a day of catching up maybe. But we noticed about Wednesday and Thursday that he was limping. And so when I talked to the person that took care of him, she said that he didn't do anything like that, and he wasn't even around anything to hurt himself. So she was surprised, and so I took him to the vet, and they looked at him, and they didn't see anything. So we assumed there was soft tissue injury, and I didn't see anything. And I would touch his joints, and he didn't have a problem until I got to his back paw. So I thought maybe he had a splinter, but he didn't. And so we gave him, he was prescribed some meds for soft tissue injury. One of them being gabapentin, and then something else, and I can't remember. But and then I showed him also his hair, because he had an area where it looked like it was a little infected, and so they gave him something for that. And he was at the vet probably about 3 months ago for his paw. He had an area on his paw that was really red and infected. Well, as the days and as the weeks go by, he just completely deteriorated. He acts like he's a dog with, like he has joint issues. Like he's acting like he's a 20-year-old dog. He can't go down the stairs or up the stairs without hurting. So that's where he used to sleep, was downstairs. Now we let him sleep upstairs on the main level. And I can't, when we go to the vet, he has a really hard time getting in my car, so I have to help him into the car. He doesn't want to play with the kids like he normally does, because I can tell he's hurting, and we don't know what's going on. So all this has been just happening all at once, and now he has patches of skin coming off and with his hair, and I'll see it throughout the house, and I have to vacuum now twice a day. So I mean, he's just declined, and then now his back joint area. So I'm going to show you. joint areas, like the back arm or back arm here. I don't even know what's going on there. Look at that. So the vet saw this, and he has that on another area. If I can find it. But this is new. And so I'll little see like pieces of this with his hair stuck on our floors. And I vacuum and clean the floors every day. I just mopped the floor yesterday. But you can see how short his hair is. His hair used to be really long. Like, this is somewhat kind of what it used to be. But when you go down, his hair is just short and thin and just doesn't look healthy. And so I've even given him, you know, multiple baths, making sure I brush him, and now he's on medicated shampoo that's coming soon. But like right here, his hair, look how tiny that is. It's not even long, and it just comes out like crazy. I have bags and bags that I have to fill, so now I have to take a vacuum and literally, but look at that. Like parts of his skin just coming off. So I have to keep brushing him and vacuum it up. Like, this is my dog that's having so many issues right now. You see all that? And that's throughout his coat. It's crazy. And now, you know, I don't want my kids to really touch him that much because I don't want all this all over them. I'm not trying to be, you know, mean about it, but I also have to think about my kids too. So I don't know what's going on, but I don't know if anyone else has dealt with this problem, but I mean, you can see there's little areas where it's like patches of skin missing, or hair missing, where it's more thin, I guess. But yeah, see what is going on with my baby. Now we're at the point of about to do some x-rays and ultrasounds, because his lab work and lab work came out pretty normal. And then his tests for flea, tick, and Lyme disease all came out negative, which was great. But then it's not great because we don't know what's going on. We don't know how to treat him. And then you could tell he's not, you know, he may be in some pain. And so it's like, next thing is to figure out pain management. And, you know, if we can't figure out what's wrong with him and how to treat him, you know, I don't want to think the worst either, but is that going to be a possibility? Because I do not want my dog to be suffering. But we've even changed his diet. We went from dry food. He was on Pro Plan at one point because the veterinarian suggested that over a year ago because of his hair loss issues and shedding problems and just all kinds of problems with his skin. So we did that for a while, and he did okay, but then his stools changed. It was more diarrhea, so we ended up changing his diet again, and we order his food through Chewy.com, and now he gets the deteriorated food, which is like, you know, dry food. And that's all of a sudden, I think that may be the problem too, maybe not. Maybe it was a coincidence that now his hair is like, look at it. You can see like literally where it stops. Not stops, but where it shortens. But he's been on that food about 3 months, and he's had this new problems in the past month and a half, maybe 2 months. I'm not sure. Everything's just coming together. But we don't know if it's the food or if it was something that happened at the boarding, or if this is something that's just him. You know, he has some underlying condition. So we're in the process of trying to find all this out. But I know I Googled everything to see if any dogs may have any issues that, you know, might be on chats or anything like that, and I couldn't find anything. The doctor at the vet that I took him to has no idea what's going on. So we're about to maybe take him to a specialist next too. But It's just been a struggle for him, and I just feel terrible. But, you know, I just hope my dog will be okay. Luke, he's such a sweet dog. It's my baby. It's, you know, the family dog's a great dog, and it's great with kids, but I just hope that we could figure out what's going on with him. And if anyone had the same issues, any same symptoms, please comment, because I would really like to know. I'm curious if this is like an autoimmune thing going on, or if he's got some kind of disorder that maybe, I don't know. If somebody can, you know, let me know what they've gone through that might be similar, would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Say bye, Luke. Luke. Oh, I want to add also, we changed his diet because, you know, we didn't know if it was some of the problems coming from his, the Rachel Ray dry diet. So we just switched it to a wet diet. It's like a fresh type of meal, and then we are getting some food coming to our home specifically on what we put as his symptoms. So that will be coming soon. I will be doing a review on that too, to see, because yesterday he vomited twice after eating the fresh food, so I'm sure it's because he just scarfed it down. So today I ended up cutting into a little quarter piece and just mixing it with white plain rice, and he's tolerated it well. He hasn't vomited yet, so hopefully he can tolerate that better, and hopefully maybe that food will help him too. But I mean, I'm sure it's not just food. I'm sure it's something underlying that's he's going through that's causing him to be like this.